Tuần trước chúng tôi cũng đã có cơ hội lên LA để mà phỏng vấn hai tài tử rất là dễ thương. Hai tài tử consider là hài hước. Một là một nam tài tử thì mấy tháng trước tôi đã gửi đến cho quý vị cuộc nói chuyện của chúng tôi với anh. Đó là Joe McHale cho cuốn phim Deliver Us from Evil. Tuần trước thì ngồi xuống nói chuyện với anh cũng như là nữ diễn viên Lauren Graham về cuốn phim mới nhất của họ vừa mới đóng chung với Robin Williams trước khi ông qua đời. Phim hài hước mang tên A Merry Friggin Christmas, thưa quý vị. Sau đây chúng tôi xin được gửi đến quý vị cuộc nói chuyện đặc biệt của chúng tôi với Joe McHale và Lauren Graham. Chắc chắn quý vị không xa lạ với khuôn mặt của Joe McHale bởi vì anh là một trong những nam diễn viên bận rộn nhất hiện thời. Anh hiện đang góp mặt trong loạt phim hài hước ăn khách Community 4 sẽ rời sang Yahoo trong mùa thứ 6 sau 5 năm trình chiếu trên đài NBC. Còn nữ diễn viên Lauren Graham trong nhân vật Uyen McHale, thưa quý vị, thì cô được biết đến qua một cái chương trình cũng rất là ăn khách trên đài NBC, đó là trong loạt chương trình bi kịch Parenthood. Sau đây là buổi nói chuyện đặc biệt của Tố Uyên với Lauren and Joel.
I just read an article, the New York Times article you mentioned, that working with Mr. Robin Williams, he's like this mellow guy from Northern California.
And
he's not hyper all the time?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I wouldn't lie in that article.
I didn't say.
Is that how they do it in Vietnam?
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
I don't want you to get in trouble when you go there, so yeah.
I want to now.
No,
I've actually seen that many comic actors have a kind of quieter side, and maybe whether it's maturity or that's always how he was. He's extremely warm and kind and accessible, but not performing.
No.
So the minute he's in front of camera, then he's a different guy. But
No.
This character was also a smaller. Didn't require him to do that kind of acrobatic, all bouncing off the walls kind of thing. It was. I think he liked it because it had some dimension. It's something he hadn't really done.
Yeah,
before.
I think it was a different character, but it wasn't like he was not super serious. He was definitely, he joked around with us all day long.
Aww.
But it wasn't like he was trying to score or top anyone or anything. He was just so funny naturally and made everyone feel, you got Robin to laugh. It was like, couldn't believe it. It was like the greatest gift ever.
And did you get him to laugh?
No.
At your jokes?
No. Joel's not very
Joe
funny.
McHale,
No.
did you?
Lauren, all the time. The weird part is that
Really,
we would
Lauren?
laugh at her performance, and she wasn't even telling jokes.
In my face. I know, it was weird. I was like, hey, I'm
can't
acting. What are
believe
you?
that.
I'm confused. But
I've never heard someone say, "Oh,
So
fuck."
on some level, Mr. Robin Williams hurt your feeling because he didn't laugh.
no,
at
he
your
did
jokes.
laugh at him
Oh,
all
okay.
the time, of course. No, they had
But
a
he
great
would
time.
say, "I've never heard fuck said on set in a non-malicious way." More
Yeah, it was
times.
just the
He
way
was
some
like,
people
"Oh,
say
fuck."
like.
Yeah.
You know,
He would use fuck as it was like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, fuck." And there was these kids all over set. They'd be like, he was like, "Oh fuck." It's great.
Very subtle. Do you guys have any sweet memories from your childhood? Right around
Well,
Christmas
growing up
time?
in Saigon,
No. Remember?
You mean
That
Oh.
wasn't you.
No.
did
You mean
not
in
grow up in
Rome?
Saigon.
In Rome for you. How about you, Lauren?
Over Christmas?
Yeah.
I got a puppy one Christmas. That's always a big one. It woke me up in the middle of the night because my dad had it in like a basket,
he
in their
neutered
room.
it that night.
So,
That was the horrible part. Then he gave it shots. It was
but I
horrible.
actually think of like, my father always said this to me, and I didn't believe him, but I always wanted a horse. I was a big horseback rider growing up, and actually, that's what I wanted, and I didn't get that,
But there was a little saddle on that dog.
And I actually, not to be too whatever, but that was a learning experience that I think of in terms of Christmas, which is you shouldn't get everything you want. It's not a good lesson for a kid, and but it was always like a happy, fun time.
Yeah, for you too? Happy fun time?
No, I grew up in an orphanage. The same
No,
one that.
remember you? No.
Oh, that Batman was in for a while. Remember he had to crawl out of it and then fight Bane? That was hard.
So I'm sure you had a happy childhood, right? Christmas memories.
It was very happy until I was 3.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But you're okay now, right? Now you can.
No,
you know,
I still
Obviously
have.
not.
My legs are still both artificial, and the infection is.
your
growing,
voice?
spreading.
Terrible. It's in my voice.
Yeah, it's in your voice.
No, this is from yelling at my kids.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, my one of many good happy Christmas memories is that my father, when he would write from who the presents were from, because my father, he's a very funny man. He would just get bored, and he didn't want to say like from Santa, so it would just be like from Hitler, or from the dog, or from like a neighbor or like from. I'll be like, who's Walter Gray? And he'd be like, he was a high school friend of mine. I don't know why he's giving you gifts. And it would
That's awesome.
I would always look forward to that.
That, by the way, tells me everything I need to know
About Joe McHale.
about like, wow, you turned out this
There you
way.
go.
And now we understand why, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Joel.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Dạ vâng, đó là một cuộc nói chuyện rất là vui nhộn, bởi vì khi mà là một nhà gọi là một người diễn viên hài hước như là Joe McHale thì khó mà có thể ngồi xuống mà phỏng vấn anh gọi là đàng hoàng, bởi vì khi mà Tô Uyen có những câu hỏi muốn hỏi anh về cái dự án cũng như cái sự thực hiện chuẩn bị cho phim thì anh không bao giờ trả lời những câu hỏi của Tô Uyen mà lúc nào cũng chọc cho Tô Uyen cười, nhưng mà cái đó là cái tính vui của nam diễn viên hài hước Joe McHale, thưa quý vị. Không riêng gì chúng tôi, nhưng mà tất cả những người bạn của Tô Uyen mà bước vào cái phòng phỏng vấn Joe McHale thì anh đều chọc cho tất cả mọi người cười cả, thưa quý vị. Xin quý vị khán giả vẫn tiếp tục giữ màn hình SBTN, chúng tôi sẽ trở lại trong giây lát.